friends, welcome back to my channel, Sas here. I'm here to do the review of Little Fires Everywhere. I have said that I have enjoyed the book. I have read it twice, and when I found out that they were going to make it into a show, I was all in. I'm very excited about this show, and if it has the same expectations that I have when it comes to the book. They better bring it. That's all I'm saying. They're doing very well with the casting. They got two juggernauts, honey. They got Reese Witherspoon and they have Kerry Washington. So let me tell you something. They better bring it. Okay. If you're not familiar with the book, if you're not familiar with the series is on Hulu. It comes on every Wednesday on Hulu, but they, treated us with the first 3 episodes. Now, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do the first episode today, the second episode Sunday, and the third episode Tuesday. And then I will put up the following episode on Thursday. So y'all will be getting these every Thursday since it comes on Wednesday. So, let's talk about it. So, Little Fires Everywhere, okay? This takes place in a place called Shakers Heights, all right? Now, when it first came on, we see Elena. Elena is looking at her big, beautiful suburban house, honey, getting burnt to the ground, honey. That house is to the flames, child. And so there is a sheriff who is, questioning Elena and her husband, Bill. And he's just like, listen, who in the world would do this? Okay? Who would, set the house on fire while you, Elena, are still in it? Where's your daughter at? Where's your youngest daughter, Izzy? Now, I'm not saying Izzy did it, but I don't see no other houses on fire. I just see yours. And we know Izzy got some issues. Issues, Izzy. So, of course, they're just, Bill is like, she ain't nowhere around. So, we go back in time. This all takes place in 1997. And can I just say, the music that was used throughout this episode, I was like, oh, they nailed it. They nailed the wardrobe. They nailed the music. I mean, everything about it was just perfect when it came to that. The scenery, it was just awesome. It was really, really, good. But anyway, so let's talk about Elena. Okay, Elena is that typical white, suburban, type A mother. Okay, her name is Elena Richardson, and she is, perfect. She has to have the perfect home. She has to have the perfect husband. She has to have the perfect children. She has to have that perfect life, okay? She's also a part-time journalist. She works at some local, newspaper, and her claim to fame is that one time she interviewed Janet Reno, child. Okay. She has to live up to the, I have to be perfect, all right? Okay. Now we're gonna talk about the children in a minute. So, of course, Elena has to live up to all this. Okay, she don't want the outside world to realize that possibly inside her home is complete shambles, child. Complete and utter shambles. Now, on her way to work, she see this beat up old Chevette, child. Honey, things all up in it, things on top of it. Obviously, someone is living inside this vehicle. So when she gets to work, she makes some phone calls and she calls the law, and she did the typical, now listen here now, I'm not trying to cause any trouble. No. I'm just looking out for the people's welfare. As I was coming to work, I see an older model Chevette, and it was an African-American woman. I do believe she's living in it. Just please check on her, please. She did one of those. She don't want to cause no trouble, but, if there is an African-American girl up in there, can you tell her to take that beat up old Chevette and go on somewhere else? So, of course, law enforcement shows up, knocks on the window and was like, can we help you? Why is this raggedy vehicle up in this parking lot? You got to go. So, who's inside the vehicle? Well, we meet Mia. Okay, Mia is living inside of that beat up Chevette, child, with her 15-year-old daughter, Pearl. Okay, Mia is an artist. Mia is obviously, she has a little chip on her shoulder. Okay, she has her guard up. She's closed off. She don't really open up to people. All right, she has moved several times. She does not stay in one place for long. Okay, obviously Mia has a past, and we'll get to that, later on in the episodes. Her 15-year-old daughter Pearl is very intelligent, very pretty. She is a writer. She likes to write poetry, and she is tired of going from this place to the next place. Okay, she is really tired of it, and she is ready to settle down. Okay, ready to settle down. Now we have Mia, who is looking through the classifieds, and she come across an apartment. It says duplex. They get there, and it's this really cute, little house. Who owns this house? Well, of course, Elena owns it. Who else? So Elena, she meets up with Mia, showing around the house, talking about how great Shaker Heights is, has a great school, how this place was integrated years ago. Okay, one thing about Elena is that she always have to bring up race. Okay, she don't want to say that she's racist, because she ain't racist. Okay, but she definitely wants to know that there's a clear divide between black and white. Okay. She wants to sprinkle in the race topics and the race issue every little bit. And she loves to use the term African American. So anyway, of course, Mia, was talking to her, and they was talking about jobs, and Mia was like, listen, I'm an artist. Okay, this is what I do. And, Elena's telling her about the rent. And of course, the daughter is loving this house. Okay, the daughter's going to have her own bedroom. She haven't had a bedroom in a while. It has a sunroom where her mother can do her, her art. So this is just perfect for Pearl. So of course, Mia was like, well, listen, I don't know about this. Okay, I'm a month to month, basis. That's what type of tenant I want to be. But see, Elena wanted a year lease. Okay, and so Mia was like, listen, we can't do that. We got to go. So as they were leaving, Elena was locking up the door, and she looks, and what does she see? That same beat up, Chevette. So she felt bad, and because, she needed to help out the African American homeless woman. That's what Elena does. So she's telling her husband, and, her husband's like, you don't even know this woman. You don't even know who this woman is. Her husband is Bill. Her husband is an attorney. And so he's like, did you even run any type of check or anything? And so, of course, Elena, well, she's African American. She has an adorable 15-year-old daughter. She's a struggling artist. Listen, okay, I'm going to give her a chance. One thing about Elena, she also schedules out her and her husband having sex. They have sex on Wednesdays and Saturdays, child. Bill, her husband, he just goes with the flow. He is there just to say, yes, honey, no, honey, yes, honey, no, honey, okay? That's the type of man Bill is. But don't get it twisted. Keep your good eye on that Bill, okay? Keep that good eye on Bill. All right, let's talk about the Richardson children. We have Trip. There's 4 of them. There's Trip. All right, Trip is the all-American white boy teenager. Okay, he plays football. He's the jokester. The girls like him. He's the cutie. Okay, that's Trip. Then there's Lexi. Lexi is her mother's twin. Okay, she is the popular girl. She's the pretty girl. She's the girl that dates the quarterback of the football team, who just by chance is African American. She also wants to go to Yale. By any means necessary, she wants to go to Yale. Okay, she's definitely type A. She's definitely organized. And she is her mother's twin. Then there's Moody. Moody is like the quirky kid. He's funny. He's cute. He's, artistic. He plays the guitar. He likes older, music. I mean, he's just that, that vibe of a kid. And then we have Izzy, child. Izzy is all over the place, ain't she? Izzy is 14 and she is there to give her mama hell. She is there to torture her mother. Okay, obviously Izzy, she is the rebellious one of the family. She's the outspoken one of the family. I guess you could say she's the black sheep of the family, and she is a thorn to her mother's side. Okay, her mother just don't understand why Izzy is doing the things that she is doing. Okay, and of course Bill, he's like, listen, she's a teenager. Let her be, okay? You want Izzy to be like you. Izzy's not going to be like you. Izzy is not another Lexi. Izzy is Izzy. And Izzy is going to make your life miserable because you let it, okay? Izzy has done some things, child. Honey, she done burned her hair up. She done singed her hair, and she obviously is going through some things with another student at school. It's this girl that they were friends. Her name is April, but something happened between them, and honey, April is not for Izzy, and Izzy feels very uncomfortable, around April. Izzy also plays the violin. Okay, she's very smart. Okay, she just gets on her mama's nerves. Okay, so she's done burnt her hair up, and they had to go to the salon and get that fixed, and child. So now while they're at the salon, Elena goes outside, and who does she run into? Well, of course she runs into Mia. She runs into Mia. All right, and so Elena, being Elena, she tries to strike up this conversation, but of course it is so awkward because, Mia, she's not really here for this white woman. And her guard is up. She has a chip on her shoulder, and she just don't want to have anything to do with Elena, okay? Elena is just talking, okay? And so Elena was like, listen, if you need, a little extra money because, Mia let it be known that she works at some Chinese restaurant, and she also cleans somewhere. And so, of course, Elena was like, oh, hey, okay? How about if you come to my house and just, do a little light cleaning, a little laundry, do a little cooking. And so, of course, Mia was like a maid. You want me to be your maid? And of course, Elena, oh heavens, no. Oh my God, maid? We don't even use those terms. I'm talking about a house manager. So, of course, Mia was like, no, I'm good. I'm good, okay? I'm fine, all right? Don't you worry about it. You're going to get your rent. I'm good. So, of course, in the deal of the rent, Elena knocked the price down if Mia was to mow the yard, every other week or whatever, because it has to be like, it can't be 6 inches. Child, I can't imagine living like that. But anyway, Mia was like, listen, okay, I tried to, go mow your yard, but there was no gas in the lawnmower. And so, of course, Elena was like, oh, okay, well, I'll let Bill know, and he'll go and bring you some gas. And so Mia was like, don't worry about it. Just have Moody come over. Okay, with the gas, since he's been at my house every day this week. And she was taken aback by that. Lady was like, Moody, my son, done been at your house. So Mia said, yeah, he's been kicking it with us and, with Pearl, every day this week. And so Mia was like, you didn't know? Perfect mother didn't know her son out here hanging out with the black folks. She didn't say that. But anyway, Moody the Corky son, okay, he went and introduced himself to Pearl and Mia. Pearl was outside putting a bed together, okay? And so Moody, he goes and he introduced himself, and honey, Moody has come to like him some Pearl, child. He got him a little crush, okay? He really likes Pearl. Him and Pearl, they start hanging out together. They start getting ice cream. He's helping her, you know, paint her one wall, because she says, listen, we don't paint more than one wall because it's uncertain if we stay here. We move around a lot, okay? Then they talk about a bike and, you know, go to different places. She don't have a bike. But anyway, so Moody and Pearl, you know, they are vibing with one another. Now, one thing about Pearl never had that type of life that Moody has. Pearl never had that type of mother that Elena had, that Elena is, okay? Pearl haven't seen a house like, you know what, you know, Moody, you know, has. I mean, they have the big, beautiful, you know, home, and they seem like they have the perfect house, and Elena seems like the perfect mother. She pays attention, you know, to her children. And so, you know, Pearl is just like, oh my God, my mom is the complete opposite, okay? Here is this life that I don't know anything about, but I'm interested in knowing. So she goes over to, you know, Elena's home, and of course it's all about, you know, setting up for dinner, and, you know, there's Elena making cookies, and so they're sitting down for dinner, and of course here comes the conversation of, you know, Yale and African Americans, and, you know, what Pearl does, and Pearl is just intrigued with all this because, hey, she don't have that life. She don't have these sit-down family time dinner. Her mom is an artist who just have leftovers. So she is excited to, you know, be there amongst this, you know, family. So anyway, later on, we have Izzy. Okay, now it is the night of Izzy's, you know, performance at the orchestra, and, you know, big school performance. And of course, when her mom goes in to see, you know, how she's doing, it's time to go. Izzy has on this all black outfit, child, black jeans, black shirt, a crop top, honey. She was not, you know, dressed for, you know, the orchestra, okay? What she was wearing was very, you know, it wasn't appropriate for what this, you know, performance calls for. So, of course, her mom was like, listen here, you're going to take that off. And so Izzy was like, listen, I want to wear it. Her mom said, forget about it. And so Izzy was like, you can't tell me what I can, what I can't wear. And so Elena said, I sure can. You should have thought about that before you burn up one side of your head. So, of course, Izzy had to take off what she wanted to wear and put on something that her mother picked out. A lovely little floral dress. So anyway, they are at the school getting ready for the performance. Izzy comes out of the bathroom, and who stands there? Well, right there's that April girl. The April girl I told you about that her and Izzy seem to be having a problem with. Now, something happened between Izzy and this girl, April. Okay, they used to be friends. Now, they are no longer friends. Izzy is standing there, and Izzy was like, why are we not friends? And so April says, you know why, you freak. Okay. So Izzy, she gets upset by this. She takes a marker, and she writes on her head, not your puppet. So, we have Elena, Lexi, and Trip. They are in the audience. And we have Izzy come out. Everybody is playing, sound beautiful. Izzy sit back like this. Arms crossed. She was like, I'm not playing. Okay? And so they're like, what is going on with her? What happened to her? What's going on? And so Izzy turned, and her mom sees the writing on her forehead, and of course she is in shock. and awe, just like everybody out in the audience. Everybody's like, oh dear God, oh my God, you know. Moody and Pearl, while the rest of the people's at the performance, we have Moody and we have Pearl, okay? And Moody takes her to this junkyard, to this old van, you know, where he goes and he hangs out at times, and they're talking about music, and they're talking about, you know, her poetry. He has really taken a shine to, you know, Izzy. But there's one thing about Izzy, okay? Izzy started taking a shine to the older brother, Trip. But hey, Moody just don't know that right now. So anyway, they're in this van, and here comes the security guard, and they get caught for trespassing. So Elena finished with the performance, honey. She's sitting there seething, honey. She mad as hell at her daughter for writing "Not Your Puppet" and not playing violin during the orchestra during the performance. So she's on her way home. She gets a phone call that, you know, her son been caught trespassing. Mia, she's on her way home, and a cop is following her, but she don't know that it's just a security guard. So she pulls into her driveway. The security guard's behind her. Who gets out the car? You know, Pearl. And so she's like, Pearl, what are you doing? What's going on? What happened? She freaks out. Okay, so here comes Elena pulling up. And so anyway, bottom line is Trip and Pearl, they get in trouble for, you know, trespassing, but it wasn't a big deal, okay? First of all, it was not a cop. It was a security guard, and he says everything is cool, okay? Now, of course, you know, Mia, she flips out over it. Okay, because it is a cop bringing her daughter, you know, home. So she immediately thinks, hey, you know, a black girl, she done got in trouble with a white cop. She's hanging out with these white people. So anyway, so Elena was like, no, 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 no. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, you don't have to get so upset. He's not even a real cop. Look, he's a security cop, child. He don't even have a gun. He got a flashlight. It's all good. We good. You good. Everything's good. So of course, Mia takes Pearl inside of the house, and honey, they have a knockdown, drag out fight, okay? Because Mia was like, pack your stuff, we're leaving. Because, of course, she does not stay at a place for very long, okay? Mia has a past, and we see glimpses of things throughout this episode. So we know that she's been through something, and we know that something's going on with her. She's running from something, okay? So anyway, so her and Pearl is fussing, and Pearl was like, no, 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 I want to stay here. I like it here, okay? I like, you know, Shaker Heights, and I like, you know, the Richardsons. I like Moody. I like Miss, you know, Elena. Elena is that mother who pays attention to her children. You don't pay attention to me. Of course, this just sets me afire. How dare you compare me to this white woman? How dare you compare me to anybody? It has been me and you, okay? And now you don't come around here all of a week and you talking back to me? Get in your room. I said get in your room. So, of course, they're screaming and they're yelling, and it's just a big old mess, okay? Now, meanwhile, we have Izzy in her room, and Elena is standing outside the door, and she just could not get to the other. She's standing outside the door. She don't know what to do with Izzy, okay? She has no idea, okay? Izzy is being rebellious. Izzy done burn her hair up. Izzy done wrote "Not Your Puppet" on her forehead. I mean, child, she is just bent. Okay, she don't know what to do, okay? And her husband, child, Bill, he is definitely go with the flow. He was like, you're not going to make Izzy who you want Izzy to be. You want Izzy to be Lexi. It ain't happening. Izzy is Izzy. So anyway, so later on, so Mia and, so it's the next day or a couple of days later, we have Pearl, who went to go visit Moody, and he wasn't there. But we have Trip, honey. Trip, the oldest son that, you know, that Pearl got her good eye on. Pearl got a little crush on Trip. Now, mind you, Moody likes Pearl. So anyway, so he was like, listen, Moody's not here, but you could come and chill with me and Lexi. We just looking at some, TV. Okay, so they go in there, they're talking, they're looking at TV, and here comes, Mia to pick her up. Well, Mia, she gets there, and who's outside spray painting and just being all, in her own feelings, honey? We have Izzy, child. And so Izzy and Mia, strike up a conversation, because Izzy obviously is an artist. Izzy's going through some things, the angst. And then there's Mia. Mia is an artist, and so they can relate, with each other on that, part. So Mia, she goes inside and she sees this big, beautiful house, and she sees how, Pearl is interacting with these children. I mean, she don't like it, but she see that Pearl, she's fitting in, and she really is happy, being there. Okay, as they were leaving, here comes Elena, and so, Mia was like, listen, in regards to what you asked me earlier, if the offer still stands, I would, like to work, for you. Just do a little light something. Don't be expecting me out here scrubbing on those floors or, power washing the windows. I do a little light cleaning, a little cooking, and of course Elena was like, sure, oh my God, yes, of course. Okay, so anyway, as Mia and Pearl was, going home, Pearl's still swolled up and mad because they may be leaving. Mia says, listen, okay, I know you like it here. We got to go by good old Lowe's and pick up some paint because you need to finish those walls. Okay, so Mia letting Pearl know that they're not going anywhere. They are here to stay for the time being. Okay, Mia opens up the door, and right there is a brand new, well, not brand new, but Mia had put together a cute little artistic bicycle. It was real cute, honey. Mia put her little flair on it, Oh, it was so cute. And of course, Pearl, was very, very happy. Okay, so we have Elena and Bill. It's time for them to have sexy time, child. They finally had sex. Okay, so before that, we have that, Elena had made a call. She had called one of Mia's references, okay? So she left a message. She went and had sex with her husband, and then she gets a phone call from that said reference. And so she was like, thanks for returning my call. And he was like, listen, no, Mia, child. And so Elena was like, excuse me, she put your name down as a reference. He said, listen here, I don't know no Mia. So have a good day. So here we go. Okay. Now, Elena has called one of Mia's references, and child, this guy doesn't even know Mia. So yes. Of course, Mia has a past. She's alive. And that's how we leave episode 1. Alright? Alright. Now, don't leave no spoilers down below. We will take this episode to episode. And like I said, episode 2 will be up Sunday. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and let me know that you're new. And if you are a new subscriber, hey, welcome to the family. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, friends.